What's up, YouTube? Fatty McDukes coming at you with a nutrient update. Let you guys know how I'm using Greenstone Nutrients here and what I do with them, where I'm at, veg and flower. And we're going to go over veg first here. It's an A and B base. In veg, like starting off like with rooted clones, 1 milliliter per gallon, 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 1 milliliter per gallon. Now this C crop is to be used only 3 times per cycle. I use it 3 times in veg and 3 times in flower. It's just how I do it. Foundation, obviously, you can use. You dust in your roots. It's how, and that's every other week you use foundation. That's 1 tablespoon per gallon. And the Alpha Fish is a awesome foliar spray in veg. It's a 15-1-in-1. Come on, focus here. And you use that at a 1/4 teaspoon per liter, 1 teaspoon per gallon. If you make them that big, I know I make my spray bottles per liter, so it's nice to know that number. It's 1/4 teaspoon. And we have our preventative, obviously. Don't have any mites right now, so what I just do is usually 12 milliliters per liter, a little bit on the heavy side, but I'll do that twice in 1 week. Give it like 4 days in between, and then do a rinse with some water and soap, and just try and make sure everything's clean. Just a drop of soap in the bottle. You don't want to squirt a bunch of soap and soap up your plants. So, and the foundation's a really good product. It's a beneficial bacteria, endomycorrhiza, ultra refined, as you can see. You can do root drench and hydroponics and compost teas and transplants and yada yada yada. So everything you do with beneficial bacteria, as you can see. The Alpha Fish has a lot of L-amino acids. This stuff is just amazing. It smells like shit, but that just always lets you know that it's probably doing something really good. And we all know what CalMag is. Sea crop actually is a concentrated sea water, like minerals concentrated from seawater. It's pretty cool. I shouldn't have stacked the bottles and should have let you guys read the back or whatnot, but you guys can go check them out at greenstonenutrients.com, and they should have all the information on their products there. So okay, flipping over to the bloom side of things now. After 2 weeks, after day 14, we stop using the CalMag. Everybody usually knows, don't want to use too much nitrogen, so the CalMag is usually gone. Seed crop, like I said, only 3 times per cycle or stage, so I'll do that, after the first feeding of flower, and I'll do that 5 milliliters per gallon once at that stage, 2 milliliters a gallon of the power silicate, and through week 1 of flower, I'm still doing 8 milliliters or whatever I am doing for veg. And then after days 7 to 10, I'll switch to 5 milliliters of A to 10 to 15 of the B to change it more over to a flower style of base. And still using the Alpha Fish just as a root drench at that point, and I believe it's in flower it calls for 4 tablespoons per gallon, but I go low on stuff, so I use 1 on the root drench, because I do give them that good foliar spray. And then after day 7, you start using Lionheart. So weeks 2 through 6, you use Lionheart, which is a bloom booster, 023. And once you see flower sites forming, this will actually be one of the first flower products you start using, which is the Cosmic Burst. And you see the bud sites start to form, and you'll use this at a 1/4 teaspoon per gallon. or a whole teaspoon for 5 gallons. So you may want to go a little bit less than a quarter teaspoon on a gallon, just if you want, feel like it. And the first day of flower, I always use this top feed, 1 tablespoon per plant of mammoth molasses. It's derived from cane molasses, and you just put that in there and then water right on top of it, and that's good to go. You only need to do that, I believe, 1 time. Some people might use it more. I need to talk to some guys who use it. The Cosmic Burst you stop using at the end of week 3, and do your weekly flush with your enzyme, and then you start using this beginning of week 4, end of week 3, and you'll finish off with this. And it is the same proportions as the other one. Quarter teaspoon. Well, it's a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon per every 5 gallons of water. Until the final week of the bloom phase, you use this, and this is a 146.32. So that's pretty much it. Besides, well, one other thing that people might give me a little bit of grief about: Terpinator. I know guys who grown with the same cuts that I have, and they always end up liking the way my flowers come out better. They like the taste better. They like the smell better. We've ran the same nutrients. We've ran the same cuts. And the only thing that we could not factor out was Terpinator. So, or that, it was attributed to this. So we continue to use this. I know a lot of people who do, and I know a lot of people who harp on it, mostly the organic guys. But you know what? I'm not an organic person. I like the organic stuff that are in my synthetic based lineups. But, there's more than one way to skin a cat, man. And you don't have to be a organic compost master to be an artist at growing cannabis. Even though you're growing with bottled nutrients, it doesn't mean that this shit's easy. So big ups to Greenstone Nutrients. I think it's a flat out all around good lineup. I mean, as you can see, like I said, I only add the Terpinator. You know what I'm saying? I could probably just use more mammoth molasses. It's cane molasses. And actually, we'll probably do that next round. Do a side by side, either one with just more molasses and one with no Terpinator. So, or the one with more molasses, no Terpinator, and then one with just Terpinator and no molasses. So, all right, that's. I felt my phone do something, so it might cut off. So we're gonna cut that short and say that that's it. I believe I covered all bases. If there's any questions, feel free. I'm trying to get better about talking back to people and answering stuff and everything. Just family life keeps me busy. Big shout out to Greenstone Nutrients again, liking the lineup. Peace, love, unity, respect. Spread it around. Be good to each other. And if you don't like Terpinator and you just heard bad stuff about it, go check it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give your plants a good flush and you're worried about it, then hey, and it's not really. I've talked to the company, and all the stuff that goes on around the internet. It's the internet, man. You can't always believe what you're told. So, all right, this video is getting a little bit longer than I wanted. Go ahead and talk. Well, I got the transition HPS X or Method 7 Coupe HPS Transition X, and the operator LEDs for the rooms and protect my eyes and stuff, so that's always good. Alright, peace, love, unity, respect. Like I said, Fatty out.